this conversation of starting the new thing
Yeah.
and how uncomfortable it is to step out. And I'm so thankful for the work that we have done, because it means in the middle of this, when it's really uncomfortable, that we know that we're actually going to be okay. And it does warrant reflection on our language around cost, like the cost of stepping in versus the cost of not doing anything. And actually that I would prefer to do the one that we step in and we're brave and courageous.
Yep.
But I said to you the other night, does this feeling ever go? Are we ever going to be able to not feel this uncomfortable? As we've launched the podcast this week and I'm back on social media and I have a lot of emotion around being seen again, and it feels vulnerable and exposing. And I get people be like, well, just don't do it. But I have sat with that.
Yeah.
I don't want to not do the thing that's scary, and I don't want to not do the thing that I'm afraid of, because I know that I could do it.
Yeah.
And it's proving something to myself, but in a really honoring way.
And I think that's it as well. Like, you're following through, but you're not self-abandoning. You're not showing up in this space and just going, I'm just going to shut down to everything else. And
well, I think self-abandoning in this would be pretending it all feels fine.
yes,
It would be like, oh my gosh, we're on this podcast and we're all good and unaffected. No, I'm like shaking at my knees. It's very uncomfortable having an opinion about things or having these discussions. At the same time, look at how we're growing. Look at what we're showing our kids, that we can show up and have a conversation that people can judge and criticize. And on the flip side, this is the reframe. Look at the conversation we're getting to have with people who have felt really alone and things, that we're prompting thought. And I feel proud of that.
Yes. Yeah. And I just want to circle back to that repair conversation as well, because within this podcast, we're going to have to repair with you, the listener. There's going to be times we say stuff and we're way off the mark. Like, we've seen that all around the world as we go around with the assumptions that, oh, we've got a good idea about this, and we are clueless.
So can we hold space for some humility?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we want to learn too. And the heart behind this space as well is a conversation. I understand it's quite one-sided at the moment, but maybe it prompts conversations between you, the listener, and somebody else as well. I want to be a safe place that we can hold space to have different opinions, talked about respectfully. And to be fair, sometimes people that we have, like friends and family, that we have very different opinions about things, and we just choose not to talk about it because it's too painful. We both get too dysregulated, but we're still able to show up and really love each other.
Yeah.
And I think that's community.
Yes.
We're not looking for the perfect friend group or the perfect family, because that's not realistic, that we're human and this is life.
No. And there's no issue that I feel prepared to stand on that's going to cause division between me and another person.
Yeah.
I'm just
Is
thinking
that
through
true?
that. Yeah. I'd like to say it's true.
It's true in the sense
that if we can hold a mutually kind and respectful conversation.
yes, it would be different if you needed to put boundaries in because it's hostile or it's toxic.
Yes.
So that is where it's different. If we've got a difference in opinion, and you can have yours and I can have mine, and we can chat about it. And if that doesn't feel good to chat about it because it's both pinging us out of our tolerance, our window of tolerance.
You can put in a line there. Yeah.
Right.
But that's not going to change my perception of you as a person, as how lovable you are.
Because inherently there is a worth that every person carries, right? But it may mean you're not allowed to come into
my life.
Correct. Or be in our circle. You know, there are obvious boundaries that we put in.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's meant not having anything to do with that person, which is painful in a whole nother episode in itself. But I would like to think that the thing that binds us all together, our inherent worth and our value as human beings, means that
I choose to walk with people, not stand on issues.